South Carolina head coach Chad Holbrook joins us. The Gamecocks improved to 4-0 on the year with today's 5-0 victory over Appalachian State. Coach, if you'll make an opening statement, and we'll open it up for questions.
Well, it was a good win for us. I thought that the story of the game was obviously our pitching staff, and Adam Hill was terrific in his debut here at South Carolina. And ever since we came back to school after over the holiday break, he's been like that about each and every time out. It's been really, really fun to watch him grow and develop. We thought when we signed Adam that we were getting a kid that had a bright future here, and I think you can see why we thought that today. He performed extremely well. 11 strikeouts in 6 innings and no walks. Incredible performance by him. And Reagan and Colton kind of closed it down and threw well behind him. We didn't swing the bats that much today. We did enough to win. And anytime you can win and some of your better hitters didn't really scratch the surface from a hit standpoint, I guess that was a good sign. And good to see Gene in his first start of the year get 3 hits and executed a bunt and executed a slash and got a hit there in his last at bat. So that was neat. And Jonah got a big hit there on a 3-0 count and drove a ball up the middle to get another RBI there. And so all in all, a good day. We got to play better though. We got to swing the bats better, I should say. I thought we played clean. We really played good defense, and Adam, our pitching was the story of the game. But we got to swing the bats a little bit better than we did today, and I think that we will.
You talked about what he did today out there. But what works when he has things working out there? What works for Adam on the mound?
Well, you can't just sit on one pitch against him. His breaking ball is good and hard, and he's got some giddy up on his fastball, and he got in the groove there for a while, and he had great command. When he's got great command, he's tough. Because he's got a good changeup, he's got a good breaking ball. He located his fastball well tonight. Threw some fastballs in, and I thought were outstanding. And the umpire was giving maybe some, maybe a little bit off the plate, and he was taking advantage of that as well. And so kudos to him. I mean, it was a very mature performance for a freshman, and you don't see that all the time.
You mentioned Sunday that Hill was probably in the conversation to be one of the Sunday starters. What did today do for him in terms of maybe moving to the weekend?
Well, I think we got 4 weekend starters. That's kind of my stance on the matter, and I think you saw that today. He's always been in the conversation for that, and I mean, we're not gonna, we're gonna stay the same this weekend as we go forward, obviously. And he threw 86 pitches, which is a clean first outing in regards to that, but. We'll have him ready to go next week, probably about the same time, but we'll see. I mean, that's ongoing. We don't have to throw the same 3 guys every weekend, but right now, I like him throwing where he is. We're not putting too much pressure on him, and he's got something that he can handle. And believe me, if I think he needs to be on the weekend, that's where I'll put him. But right now, we got a pretty good rotation going.
You mentioned offensively. I know it's only been 4 games, but you got a couple of guys who are scuffling a little bit. At what point do you kind of worry about those guys? I know it's probably not at this point, but how many games in, how many at bats do you think?
Well, there are guys. I mean, if you're talking about Dom, Dom was 0 for 3 today. It's not really a big deal, but Destino's been scuffling and DC's been scuffling, obviously. But we're going to play our guys. I mean, they're our players. They're our guys. And, we do have some depth, and we do have some guys that we can put in there from time to time. But I'm not worried about our team offensively. I think I have some good hitters in there. I want them to calm down a little bit more. I think they're trying a little bit too hard to get off to great starts individually. And, they're going to keep getting at bats. But that's not an issue. I know Alex Destino can swing the bat. And, if he should have had 3 hits on Sunday, and he's kind of, I wouldn't say panicking. He's just pressing a little bit, and he wants to go up there each time and get 2 hits and 1 at bat. And I keep telling him that's impossible. You can't do that, but he'll be fine. He'll get it going when we need him, and when the chips are down and when games are on the line and we're playing some of the best teams in the country. I have a lot of faith that all our hitters, but especially Alex, will be a big threat for us.
Do you know who you're going to throw tomorrow?
I have no idea. We'll talk to Coach Myers here, and we tried to be. Adam Start obviously took it easy on our bullpen today, which is really, really beneficial for us as we go into tomorrow. We'll have Reagan available, and we'll have Reed Scott available, and we'll have Tyler Johnson available, and Cropper. We have all kind of guys available, ready to go tomorrow. So we might mix and match a little bit tomorrow. We'll see. I'll talk to Coach here shortly, and maybe we'll release it before 9 or so o'clock. I think we're going to have bad weather tomorrow, and we need to all stay safe. But I do think maybe if the weather people are right, it's supposed to clear out of here. We might can play at some point tomorrow.
Any questions for Coach Holbrook?
Thank you, guys.